Hi everybody, I'm Kyle. I'm here with Allison and Rachel and Ian. Last week's video was The Patient Gamer, and these are the comments.
From Dennis Shakovich. How can this dude be from 2007 if he owns a Princess Notebook, seen at 59 seconds, which has Rapunzel from Tangled on it, a film that came out in 2010? I noticed actually at one point you do say, like, I'm from your future, which...
Right, metaphorically, which is confusing because of the rest of our videos, but by itself I thought was clear enough.
We were playing with fire a little bit.
Yeah.
But also, great spotting. That's some good attention to detail.
This one is just a nice comment and actually reflects my own feelings. It's from Will Obot 1. I live in the UK and I'm so sick of school. You are the first channel I went to for some pain relief. Keep up the good work and well done for the 107k subs it is at the moment.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. As a teacher, I can relate.
It's weird because we're at like 115,000 now.
Yep. Since
That's awesome.
Yeah,
we're at 1.15 centiromes.
Ian's new metric.
What? Centiromes?
Centiromes. It says centirome is a tenth of Rome.
Oh, Yuko Valis Sword says, I wish the gaming rant went on for longer. We kind of actually just improv that one more than anything else.
Right, yeah, like there's like you had a few to start off with, and I added a couple, and they were like, okay, what else?
Right.
And then they're just like,
yeah,
Sega. Oh.
Yeah, we had a list, and then afterwards just kind of came up with whatever we could on the spot for a little while. I had something in there about Miyamoto that didn't make it. Like there were a few that I didn't edit in, but we could have just kept going, I guess. But there's like, diminishing returns at some point.
Jason Hart says, I've been watching since the Room World video and working through the older videos. I love the humor and style. I'm leaving this comment before you guys get huge to help establish hipster cred for the future, at which point I'll complain about how you sold out. I'm literally in the same boat.
Thanks.
You're actually
I
here
was on this train
after the
early.
sellout. You have to be like 95K is where we were 95, like that's where we stopped.
What counts as counts as selling
Well,
out?
I sold my soul at one point,
Once
which I didn't get.
Once Jason and I start complaining about it, that's when you'll know you sold out.
Oh, okay. It's just up to the people who decide to complain about it. Is that how
Oh
it
yeah.
works?
Do you know how hipsters work?
Yeah, okay,
They don't.
that's fair.
From Window Hero. There's an XKCD comic about this. I completely forgot about this XKCD.
I didn't know about it. We had everybody reference it though.
It's I'm really surprised it took us this long to run afoul of an XKCD. Even better though, we did, as somebody pointed out on our subreddit, also accidentally referenced the dinosaur comics of the exact same day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Which was funny because those are much more random and like their joke was better.
There are like 100 comments at least like this, but I like this one. It's from Darrathan. Holy shit, this is actually me though.
Oh,
Yeah.
my friend, one of my best friends, he messaged me and he was like, whoa, and then he linked the video in the subreddit,
Right.
Patient Gamers, and he's like,
Yeah.
this is actually me. And I was like, whoa, because he's like, this is your guy. And I was like, yeah, this is him.
The success of this one took me completely off guard. I was
Like,
not.
this was supposed to be our simple, easy, oh that's nice, and move on.
Right. This was like, oh, we're getting back into it, and I want to focus more on writing and channel infrastructure for a couple months. So let's make some really simple videos that don't really do well, but are just kind of
Right.
there.
The issue is we did that thing wrong where we criticize.
Right.
sure.
Yeah.
And the internet loves that. We didn't even like most of these things.
Or at least loves to
like,
argue with it.
I don't like. This is everything that I
And
do.
no one did. No one argued with it. They all went, this
No,
is
no.
me though.
Not really.
This is
We
like
had-
hella
maybe, like,
relatable though, because
there's-
cause if you're like poor at all, like this is like your strategy,
Right,
or
but-
if you have like low quality hardware.
There were a lot of comments like, yeah, but this is actually just all the stupid mainstream opinions in the last 5 years regurgitated like objective fact, which was kind of
We were
supposed to
like,
be the joke.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
because
right.
like these are things people have been telling me about what I should be doing with my $3 for the past 5 years.
Right.
I'm like, too bad. I will play Duke. No.
It's worth mentioning again, we rarely hold the opinions of our characters.
Right.
Which it's a fair assumption to make that we do, but we actually don't most of the time. The _ nerd asked, what was the low-res Lego simulator that Kyle was talking about?
Oh yeah, this.
It's Minecraft. I made this joke because I've heard other people call it a Lego simulator. I never personally referred to it as that, but enough people called it that I assumed that would be
Right.
easily picked up on.
But
a few
it's
people
now
were confused.
spawned a genre.
Right, because now
And
there are
several
actual
subgenres.
Minecraft-inspired Lego simulators.
Thomas Merrill says, I don't know what I found funnier, Kyle's I'm from your future, listen carefully, sans time machine for once, or the Disney Princess Arrive-in style notebook. Did you guys just have that laying around, or was it a trip made to the dollar store?
The journal was one that Rachel got from somewhere. It was just like a $2 journal or something, but it takes fountain pen ink really well. which is very unusual in a sub $15 notebook. So now it's my official Door Monster planning notebook. It's just actually full of secret notes and plans and stupid sketch ideas that Kyle can't see my genius in. Dmitry Sizov, and it says, Mass Effect 3 is actually an incredible game. Ending is not everything, and even that is not as bad after the fix. So, as someone who played through the entire Mass Effect trilogy in 2015 and owns all of the DLCs for the series, not playing this game if you like 1 and 2 is not a good idea. And that's exactly actually my perspective on it. I played it through after all the DLC had come out with the patch endings, and I thought it was great. And he was like, no, you're wrong. And so I've been like a staunch Mass Effect 3 defender for years to no audience, except for apparently everybody who commented and found the video, so thanks.
Right. I haven't played it at all yet, so I actually don't even know what the ending is, and have no opinion on it whatsoever, despite the fact that I was the one arguing against it in the video. Mit All said, that explanation, Star Citizen isn't done yet, he must be from the future. Right, potential third time. I kind of forgot about Star Citizen.
Yeah.
Which is too bad. I remember back when, Star Citizen actually is what inspired the series we're currently working on in a weird way.
It's still going.
Because I remember the day back, it was before we ever did the Door Monster video. It was literally like a month before all this started. I was looking up games that simulated being in space on a ship, because I finished watching Firefly and I was like, it'd be really cool if like me and all my friends could just go be on a spaceship together. And so I was like, I wonder if there's any video game that does that, and I discovered Star Citizen. And on the same day, I was like, what if we just made a series where it was just all of us on a spaceship? And that was like the very first iteration of this entire series that we're working on.
I've got one that is both great and infuriating. It says,
oh, good.
From G. Carlin Disciple.
However you say it is correct.
Okay.
They're wrong.
I think it's getting to the point where Kyle just says words and I laugh. I'm going to be able to tell my kids I watched Kyle when he had like 50k subs on YouTube. They will be like, what's YouTube? And also, kick-ass dad, you're almost cool now. This is how I feel. Every time you just say words, I'm like, it's funny, I can't stop. But it's not. It's generally just how you say it at this point.
Yeah, that's something I'm actually having to be careful about.
Yeah.
Because it would be really easy to be late. We've gotten to the point where it's like we know how to make things sound like they're funny.
Even when they're not.
Yeah, but if we just did it that way, we'd basically create Better Off Ted. Is the problem.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that first episode.
Something we show, I show to people. Reed showed it to me at one point, and I show it to other people as like an example of something that like has all the rhythms of being funny, but isn't. Like there's no actual humor in it.
Well, it's just like how you would talk to your coworkers, like enough wit to be like, yeah, you also acknowledge that we're working. Yes.
Right. It's a very strange experience. If you haven't seen it yet, go check out like the first 5 minutes on Netflix, and you can watch it. And it's so obviously hitting all the like the musical notes of Arrested Development kind of, but without anything actually under it. Like there's no actual substance to anything that they're saying.
From Kaguro Dravid. You only need to buy every other Assassin's Creed. If he does that, he misses out on Black Flag, the best one. There isn't actually an every other order that makes Assassin's Creed work, kind of.
Yeah, that's true. Every other is a very loose term.
Very loose. But I actually played all of them entirely to completion because I had nothing else to do at all. I got all those feathers. All of the feathers.
Thanks for commenting. You can comment on any of the videos from this week, and we might get to them next week. What do we have for people to go check out?
We have the first episode of our new podcast,
Yeah.
Superhero Chicken Fest.
Yeah, we do.
Which you can check out on our brand new, totally not there, just renamed Extras channel.
Right, we have a second channel that we're gonna be
Ding
advertising
Dong
more.
Ditch.
It's called Ding Dong Ditch. We'll put a link to it here and in the description. And if you go subscribe to that, you can follow up on...
That's where we'll be doing our podcast. That's where all of our streaming is going to go.
Right,
it's going to be sort of like Door Monster Live, probably. It's going to be
Sort of.
It's not just behind the scenes. It's everything we do. Kind of. It's anything that's not scripted sketch.
Kind of. Yeah. It's all of our extra stuff, longer stuff.
Door Monster Unscripted. Door Monster After Dark.
Also, we have a store at Teespring that you should go check out. If you missed it, we put up some Boat Mormon and Denouncing Venice and YOLOism t-shirts. And if you'd like more shirts, suggest some shirt ideas actually in the comments of this video. I'd like a list to work off of things people would enjoy. Be sure to include your actual address when you're having them ship them to you. Otherwise, they might end up at your mom's house in another city like ours did, as I was just notified. Yeah, she just sent me a text. Our shirts are in Austin currently.
I would
So,
recommend the hoodies. They're really nice.
I love that.
apparently
hoodie.
the hoodies are great quality, and Ian got an Altered Egos one.
It's only 100
Speaking
degrees
of,
in Texas.
Are we getting back to that sometime soon?
Right.
Do you think?
Yes. Actually, I was supposed to like do it this week, but that didn't happen because stuff. But
Right.
it's okay. So
It is on our list. So we
cut this out of last
we have
community
a-
comments also.
I probably did. Yeah, we have a big to-do list, and we're trying to like prioritize a little bit after 100K week ended. So my priorities personally are I'm trying to write a bunch of scripts and I'm trying to do channel like infrastructure work, which means it's not going to reflect a whole lot publicly. Improving the website and a few other things that we're kind of.
But we're also just taking some time to make sure that we're still writing sketches that aren't horribly convoluted self-references to themselves.
That too, yeah.
I'm also working on revamping Alter Egos into something completely better.
Right.
We're going to be taking we're still taking a break from the actual live streaming until we can re-equipment, which will happen after the solidifying portion of this.
Right. We're getting
cycle.
closer to be able to get new equipment
But-
again. So.
Instead of doing the live streaming, we're going to do some edited individual adventures that are going to help flesh out the characters and kind of repilot the world once we get back in. It's good. If you haven't started yet, go ahead, start. We'll have more for you soon. And if you have started, don't wait too long because you won't have to.
Go check out Superhero Chicken Fest on Ding Dong Dish. That's a weird sentence.
But isn't it
And-
great? Superhero Chicken Fest on Ding Dong Ditch!
Leave us some suggestions on topics also in the comment section of that video. It's on YouTube and it's also on iTunes and on our website, so you can listen to the podcast in a variety of ways. And we plan to do more, hopefully soon. We're gonna go see Spider-Man next week. We could do one after that, maybe.
Yeah, we should lay off Spider.
Maybe. We'll do another one soon. You leave your comments and questions, and we'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
Bye.